Hey guys, welcome back. This is going to be part 13, part 13 of my Fire Emblem Three Houses Let's Play walkthrough, whatever you want to call it. So we're going to save here, and then we're going to get into the monastery stuff. Um, so after this little
Part 1.
art showcase
White
or whatever they want
Cloud.
to call this,
Horsebow
we'll
movement.
talk more about what we're going to do.
Rumors of a Reaper. As cold air begins to creep in from the north of Fargus, Fodlan welcomes the riches of fall. The women spend their days reaping the golden fields, gratefully embracing the bounty the goddess has once again provided. The men venture into the wilds with horse bows and empty sacks ready to be filled with game.
Okay. This month in the monastery is going to be a little different. This month can end prematurely because it's a mission you have to do in the monastery to look around for where Flame is. If you wait to the end of the mission, because you have to explore and complete the mission the first week, but after that you have the choice to do whatever you want. After that, if you see the little Alliance crest at 9:30, the date 9:30, the mission automatically commences. So if you want to get to the story, you can do it as soon as week one. But that'll
As I
basically
believe you are already aware, Sedith's
fast
younger
forward
sister
time.
Flame has gone missing. At present, all we know for certain is that she has not left Garreg Mach.
Flame is not the type of person to just wander off on her own without telling me where she is going. We have searched the monastery thoroughly, but have found nothing. I am now mobilizing the knights to begin searching the town. Troubling rumors have been running rampant lately. I do not wish to consider the worst, but...
There are rumors of someone prowling the streets and attacking innocents night after night. The knights have investigated the matter. They have not discovered any remains, nor have they found any concrete evidence.
The people are panicked. They all insist someone called the Death Knight is coming to claim their souls with his blade. There is no way she could have escaped unscathed if she were captured by such a fiend. Where is she?
Seteth, recall that impatience begets error. Please do your best to calm yourself. I think of your sister as family as well. You know that. You have my support. We will devote ourselves fully, mind, body, and soul, to recovering her. Professor, your mission for this month is to help find Flame. The Knights have the town covered, so I ask that you focus your efforts on searching the monastery again. We do not have time to waste. You have your orders.
What? Flame is missing?
So finding Flame is our mission for the month, I take it?
Wait. Who's Flame?
Sedith's little sister. Surely you've seen her flitting about the monastery. She is the girl who looks about the same age as me, but seems well beyond her years. Sedith is much older than Flame. He's always looking out for her. He must be worried sick. If I were to go missing, I can't imagine what that would do to my brother.
When searching for something, it's best to start by gathering information. Hopefully someone has seen Flame.
Alright, so I think we're gonna have the opportunity to start exploring now. Petra's birthday. Alright, we're gonna take the opportunity to actually
You have
boost
my
her
thanks for
support.
giving me your... I have gratitude.
Come on, drink the tea. Let's get talking.
Yes.
I guess I'll ask her about herself.
What?
Reliable allies might be good.
I have regrets.
Ah, so I might have the chance to get 2 out of the 3 though, so that'll be nice. This one's rough. I don't care. I'll just do that one. She's not really a girly girl, so I'm surprised she liked
I
that.
will be waiting happily.
Like other girls are easier to read. Like if you said the ideal relationship with like characters like Hilda, that would have been fine. So we don't have a lot of supports to talk to, but I'm gonna check the support of Ingrid. Yeah, it's B. So at this point, she should be able to join me at some date and time. I'm gonna make her a mage before I forget. So, like I said, this monastery mission is different than the other ones. You have to complete it to find out where she is. Flane is. And once you complete it, make her a mage too. Once you can complete it, you have the option to pursue the mission inside the monastery at any point during your exploration, or you can wait until they do it automatically. I don't care about Cyril. So we're gonna do what they tell us to do to start. Talk to Sothis.
We cannot let this stand. Now ask around to see what
Okay. Go to the garden, and then we'll go get the mission from Claude. And then once we do that and ask around, we're gonna just try to finish up getting the supports with Ingrid or Petra and Sylvain. We should be pretty close. Let's do North Foldland, South Foldland, and some Western Foldland. The reason I'm doing the regional seeds is that I want to try to get flowers. If you plant for like root vegetables or the fruit seeds, you'll get vegetables or fruits. Like, shocking, I know. So once we get to Claude, we'll accept that mission. We'll ask around. I think that's Dorothea's. We don't need to worry about Dorothea as much anymore.
Oh,
True. For now,
let's ask around and see what we turn up.
can I ask you a favor?
Okay. So, you see all those red parts on the map, we have to ask everywhere, so it was kind of smart for me to go where I needed to go first. I saw an item at the dock for the fishing place. I'm gonna go here and get that. And then I think this is... Yeah, this is Flames. So, nothing I can do with that for right now. Wait. I'm gonna do the one in the bottom right corner first. I think we're gonna have to talk to Eloise later. So, I'm not gonna talk to him now. I'll check what's down here. I'll buy the gifts.
Welcome. You have a good eye.
I might not be able to get all of the gifts because I'm money poor
You have a
at
good
the
eye.
moment.
You have a good
But
You have a good eye.
between the gifts and this this merchant's stall and the
You have a good eye.
gifts I'm gonna buy or can afford in the other stall, we should be able to max out the supports between Petra and Sylvain,
Come again.
and then
Hello there.
make a solid
This
chunk
one,
in the
yes?
support with
I
Rhea.
think this one, yes. I think this one, yes. I think this one, yes. This one,
I
yes.
might start
I thank you. This one, yes.
selling
I thank you.
some
This one, yes.
what's it called,
I thank
bullions
Return soon,
to
please.
start affording some other stuff. Shamir might be able to join us now.
Working hard, aren't you? I can assist with any task.
Okay, good. So we have another team member for the next mission. Shamir is amazing. She is level 12, I think, but she already is in the sniper class, which is an advanced class. Normally those classes don't open up until level 20. So she's already ridiculous. Sylvain or
I
Ingrid.
think that I haven't much to go, but something has been bothering me for a while. I also noticed.
So there's gonna be a lot of
Hi, Professor. I've actually got plans.
so she won't join. There's actually a lot of characters that you have to talk to
I don't know
to
if she
throw
ran
off the
that's
scent.
it. Where do I...
So they're gonna have you run around the monastery with a chicken, like a chicken with its head cut off, talking to people.
I can't say. There's something about how he's handling his blade. It couldn't hurt to at this hour. I think you'll find him.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to talk about a lot of suspicious people in the monastery. Lots of them aren't. I can tell you who was suspicious. It's the guy who can't speak in more than one-word sentences.
If it were a book,
Yeah, so Felix had,
she would be. Do you have any idea as to where she might be? Where she might have wandered off to? That is what I.
So Felix was right on the money with, who we should be suspicious over.
I think he was always getting. It's probably.
So everyone's gonna, spout out who they think is the suspicious one. So we're gonna have to talk to characters like Alois. Alois is annoying. He's not threatening at all, so we'll just go clear that up.
Me, abduct Flame. Well, this was too.
Okay, so that's settled. I didn't see Sylvain. Was he in there? I'll talk to him. I don't think I'll be able to recruit him, but I'll...
Ow! All I did was suggest that Flame might have eloped. I don't know.
Okay. We'll try to recruit him after we get done talking to all these good people here. We're gonna have to talk to Hanneman later. Someone's gonna accuse him too, so we'll wait on that. Go down to our house. It's unfortunate our house is the furthest one from the fast travel location. I don't care what you would deduce, Lawrence. So that's Hilda's.
Where could Flame? I hear Tomas, but he's probably just. Though it wasn't just.
Tomas is a suspicious character too, but he's not responsible. You saw, he just like popped out of nowhere when I was talking to Claude. Teleportation.
Perhaps.
I've heard the monastery, if there is no sign of whatever has happened.
So everyone's gonna be worried about her. I won't focus too much on the class leader dialogue.
There isn't a moment to wait.
Because I'll play with their route at some point. I don't think it changes. Okay, so we haven't gone back this way, right? There's another mission that's kind of weird at this point of time, where you introduce the love letter missions. So, you know, there's a kidnapping on campus, but we'll deliver your love letter, lady.
Did you hear some of the lower ranked? What? What would make you suspect him? I see.
We'll see if Catherine
Hey,
wants to join us too.
At the same time, I bet we'd get along. I'm also.
Oh, that's awesome. So we have two very good characters that join us right off, right there. We might not be able to use every single character that I recruit right away. We'll do some class management if I need to. I think I remember that I'm pretty close to increasing my professor level.
Hey, Professor.
I might be have.
I wonder if it has anything to do with Flane's Oh, yes.
I'll do this right now because she's here. Yeah, we're I completely forgot what I was talking about. Oops. We'll talk about my girl Petra though.
Shamir is a knight, not like before she was here.
Don't make fun of Shamir. She's my girl now. She's on my
Training has
team.
given me great butts. You have given.
So looks like we're gonna have to do supports with all of these guys. So.
Kidnapped? Do you think she ran?
Ignaz.
She always seems so naive about the ways of the world. Yes.
Then who we got down here? Linhart.
Flame? No, I haven't seen. I just recently learned if it was a particularly. Oh no.
Okay, so Hanneman's over here, so I'm gonna actually go talk to him right now. That's
Young
God, Marianne. I'm gonna screw up Marianne's name
You know what?
a bunch.
I'll tell you who. A
It's just
fool.
so similar to Mercedes, in my opinion.
Flame's crest.
Okay. So, this is Ferdinand's? Yeah, Ferdinand. Let's go talk to Shamir, 'cause she got accused. I don't know why I didn't collect that right now.
What brings you? Is this about Flame? You find me suspicious. True. I understand, but that hardly links.
Yep, okay. So now that's out of the way. I like Shamir as a character a lot. She's pretty to the point about things, which is kind of refreshing because a lot of characters like to talk in this game. Not that I'm complaining too bad.
Can't believe. Oh, Alois and Shamir.
This is who the
Thanks
love
for-
lever belongs to. I guess girls find him cute. He's kind of obnoxious. He's a little mean to everybody. So we'll go up here. I think Tomas is up this way.
Flame was, you know, whether the
So it's Tomas up here, and then we're I think settled with the other missions.
Something I will do what I. It seems that you are a bit suspicious of me. Might I ask your reasons? It is only natural.
Okay. We have 2 more people to talk to, and they're up there. Who else we got a support conversation with? Ignatz. Okay, we'll handle that at the end. I'm not too worried about managing the support conversations of the people that are already on my team. Anyway, pretty soon, I think for most characters, their support is going to max out at B for right now until part 2.
Nice work.
So we're almost there. So we won't have as many support conversations to manage in the future. Let's go up here. Rhea and Marianne are here. I don't think they have anything valuable to say, but it looks like Marianne has a mission for us. This is Edelgard. She's all about breaking traditions, I think. Yeah. But boosting support with her is unimportant. I wish it was. I wouldn't mind having the other class leaders on my team. They're very strong. I don't know if I can afford anything. I can. How close am I to getting other experience? I guess I'll do it here. When they say bow skills +1 and brawling skills +1, it means when you teach them, teach your students, when you teach them bow or teach them brawling, they'll get 1 more experience than they would have otherwise.
See you again soon.
Which doesn't sound like a lot, but it could add up.
Dear God, please watch over. May I ask a favor?
Yeah, I didn't get that yet, did I? So we'll go talk to Rhea. And then I'll distribute the gifts soon.
Professor,
Getting them to a
everywhere.
C support or B
Not
support
even the knights on guard
early
have
in the
seen
month is
anything
nice
good.
because you have lots of
Yes.
you have
May
lots
the
of
goddess-
weeks to try to get them to talk to you throughout the month. After that, Ash is there, so we'll talk to him because if we can get him to just like us a little bit, we have a solid chance of him joining on later in the game. I don't need him to join though.
I heard something like neither the culprit nor the missing student were ever found last time. I thought the same.
So he actually did say something valuable. He said that a kidnapping had happened before. We'll get more into that in the mission. We'll see.
Reflecting on it now, she appears young, yet there's something about her that seems much older.
This is an interesting camera angle. Can't say I was a fan of it. Go up here. I don't feel like walking. when I can teleport, because I am a god. Let's go up talk to Sedith, because he's going to be worried. He's all about, like, where's my sister? But he's standing here in his corner, not actually looking
That is all I can. She
at
would never have.
anything. It's like, maybe you should be actually out there looking for your sister instead of in here, like, crying about everything. Who we got? That's Hanneman's. I don't care about giving stuff to Hanneman.
Because of flames, but we haven't found it. What's that? She was carrying something. I'm not close.
If you say Flame's mask, he's gonna yell at you. So if you want to hear that, that's fun. But other than that, it's not
We do
important.
not. I am one. Well, hopefully, I can lay your suspicions. I was once on. If Ingrid believed Annette is.
Yeah, I don't know why he's being so sheltered with his information. Gilbert is Annette's father. It's not important in this house, unless you you can't recruit both of them. Gilbert's only able to be used in the Blue Lines. So
That was a big help.
if you remember very back in the first exploration of the monastery,
Professor Yuritsa is almost certainly in the training grounds or
if you remember back, I think the first time we actually chose a house and explored the monastery, Annette was like, "Have you seen somebody with somebody with a hair color the same as mine?" That's Gilbert. It's her dad. Okay, so there's Marianne's quest item. We also have a leftover mission quest from last month. It's like prove your training ability or something. So we'll do that too. I don't think those missions go away, and if they do, they'll tell you. It's like must be completed within the X amount of time. Where was Hubert? Did I not see him? Oh, he's right next to the Knight's Hall. That's not suspicious at all, Hubert. There's more to this story later. The problem is in this game. So if I go in here, this story will end. I'm not gonna do that. Or by the story will progress. The month immediately ends. You lose all time, and then you just go to the mission. I don't plan on doing that just because I want to do more throughout the monastery. Yeah, the problem with this game is that it's very short on explanations on a lot of things, and the only way you can get a little bit of clarity is if you play through every single route.
Okay, I've decided on the composition. That's right, the composition for my next paint. Wait, Professor? How long have you been standing there? You haven't been watching me, have you? No, I misspoke. Did I say painting? I meant to say, well, I've thought for a while that it might be nice to paint the scenery here. The contours of that tree, set against the stark shapes of the faraway peaks. Of course, I only paint after I've finished my chores. I'd never put my art before my responsibilities. My studies are paramount. I shall always uphold my duties as a student of the Officers' Academy. Whereas art is a hobby of mine, you might say. Everyone has hobbies, right? I'm sure you have one. Oh, well, perhaps it's different for you, Professor. But it's perfectly normal for people to have hobbies. Reading, for instance, or fishing, or taking midday naps. For me, it's making art. Hobbies are healthy. They're a good way of relieving stress. You might consider taking up a hobby, Professor. Anything to clear your mind. Think about it. It's much easier to focus if you're feeling refreshed. There isn't a rule against hobbies, is there? If you tell me to stop, I'll stop. I shall never again put brush to canvas. Really? It's okay for me to paint? Well, I mean, if you're sure. But really, it's nothing more than a little diversion, a frivolous pastime. I think I ought to go back to my quarters now, if it's all the same to you.
Alright. Now we can move forward here. I'm gonna start shoving gifts into Petra's face. Get her to a B support. Then we can go throughout the other activities of the monastery did.
Not like before.
Give you some crap. Yeah, I don't think... I'm not going to worry too much about the lost items there because I don't need anybody who... I'm not going to recruit anybody where they, like, those items belong to them. Did we just get B for Petra? We did. Sweetness. Okay, we'll go find Sylvain. It's funny because he's not even talking about his brother now. Yeah, his brother literally just died, and he's like, he doesn't care. Okay, so we'll try to be a little
Thanks so
picky here because I want to give Rhea the things that she likes too. Whatever.
Thanks so much.
I don't think he likes anything I have. Maybe the handkerchief, but besides that. Did I get him? Yeah, I did. Oh, that's just Petra. I'm gonna confuse myself multiple times, it seems like, with that little white dot speech bubble.
Thanks so much.
You know, screw it. I'm just gonna
Thanks so much.
go for it here.
No.
Nah. Oops.
Thanks.
We gotta be close, right? Sorry about this. There's not like a better way to do it.
Thanks so.
Oh, so he enjoys tactical thinking. I'll remember that if I don't get him.
Thanks so.
I don't know how we're not there yet.
All I did.
I'll just give him everything now. It doesn't matter.
No.
Thanks so much. Thanks so much. Thanks so. Thanks so.
We should be very close. Good. All right, we got everybody we need. So I'm just gonna go over to Rhea, give her everything else, which she's in the monastery, the cathedral, and we should be able to recruit a good number of people. I would guess at least one of either Petra or Sylvain will join me this month. Sylvain should be able to get me. Be able to get on my team by next month. So let's give you all this crap. Okay, we're all set there. We're not gonna be able to get a B support with Rhea yet, but after this this month we're not gonna have to worry about giving gifts to anybody else. So if we find like owl feathers or anything, we'll be ready to go. So one of the support conversations is up this way, so we can go and do that. Another owl feather.
Oh, Professor. I didn't realize you were there. If we keep running into each other like this, people will start to talk. They'll say, Sylvain and the Professor are on the prowl. Ah, forget it. What do you need? I fell for that girl recently, but I just wanted to have some fun and leave it at that. So I told her we should break it off. I guess she was feeling a little more serious than I was. She started crying, and everything got a bit complicated. Come on, Professor. Playing around with girls is the most fun a guy can have. Besides, I don't care what you think of me. I don't intend to change how I live my life. I'm a good-for-nothing, if you haven't noticed. But I'm still a noble with a crest. That's all anyone cares about. It's best to avoid getting too serious with fools like that. It only leads to trouble. I'm gonna be forced into an arranged marriage with some random noble woman anyway. By the way, Professor, you didn't know you had a crest, did you? I see. I suppose a mercenary wouldn't be concerned with such things. Most children who are born to noble families are tested upon birth to see if they bear one. Even descendants of the 10 elites, like myself, can't be legitimate heirs without a crest. That means as children, we're only accepted if we're born with one. The heads of most noble houses keep having kids until they get one with a crest. Those children then grow up to be heads of their houses, and the vicious cycle continues. Do you get it now? To all these commoner girls, I'm just a trophy. Or rather, a stud horse. See? I knew you'd get it. These girls don't love me. They love the potential rewards of loving me. If I marry a girl, and she gives birth to a child with a crest, that kid might become the next head of House Gautier. But nowadays, with the bloodlines getting weaker, there are a lot of kids like my brother, born with no hope. For ages now, those of us with crests have been envied and desired, but never for who we are. I understand the value of my blood. Believe me, I hate how much I understand it. I know better than to dream of being free from this burden. I'm used to it by now. I used to think I didn't have the right to live freely. That's right. You know what? I'm a bit jealous. The whole time you were growing up, you never knew you had a crest. You were free. Nobody pretended to like you. I kind of hate you for that. You were a spoiled brat who should pay for that crest. Maybe I'll collect the debt. Gotcha! Wow, you should have seen the look on your face just then. Don't mind me, Professor. After all, ladies love a dark and brooding noble.
While I'm here, I'm just gonna give another owl feather to Rhea, and then we can go talk to Petra.
Really?
After that, we're just gonna do the other mission, the battle mission. I don't remember the name. They called it
May
like
the goddess protect.
mission quest or something.
No, I.
Okay. I completely forgot to use my activity points this mission, so I'll just boost the motivation of my students real quick. Ingrid's alright. We don't need any of that, so we'll just do it for Catherine because I want Catherine on my team, and start boosting up her experience. We'll do it with I guess I'll just do it with Ingrid. Doesn't matter. Okay.
Eating food always fun.
I appreciate it.
Sweet. I only got activity points though. Everyone else seems to be good with the whatever. So I'm just gonna I don't really need to use it. You're probably gonna hate me for going back up this way anyway, but I'll just do it with the teacher stuff. Faculty training? Yeah, that's the name. Get Rhea to faculty train me. I think she has a sword. I can do that. I'll also just do Faith. There's no other way to get my budding talent in Faith besides doing teacher training. So we'll go up to Gilbert and Geralt, see what they want us to train in. This is the other way you can do recruiting, is that you just constantly do faculty training. Increase your skills and stats and the other stuff.
Because of
the other skills, so you can get other students to join.
Mask. I'm not.
I don't need any of this. I could do horse just to make my guy a mounted unit if I want. I'll do it. I'll just train with that because it could be fun.
We do not. I am. Well, hopefully, I can lay your suspicions. If Ingrid
when I get these skills leveled up, the nice thing is I can just use renown in future playthroughs to just reacquire them for the points. Then I'm gonna go to the dining hall again just to maximize my professor experience, and then we can go talk to Petra. Hopefully have one of them join between this month and next month. Shamir, I needed to upgrade my motivation 4, so just those two.
I would.
Alright, we're all set. Go to Petra.
Professor? Please take my apologies. I lost time while I was training. There are not many chances for real fighting here. My body is more weak than it was. Weaker, I mean. I will keep training now. I hope your night is good. I need to have more training. There are things that I have not done yet. Things that have to be done. For the future. I have to try with hardness. Training, studying, socializing. I will not always be having time to do those things. And speaking the language of Fodlan, I worry I will never be doing it just right. Why? Because the position of Bridget is weak. Fodlan and Dagda are big. Bridget is a small island in the middle of them. Bridget has great beauty, but little power. We will not survive unless we get more strength. I will lead Bridget, and so I have responsibility. I have to have more strength than anyone. Having more strength than anyone might be impossible, but I have to give it my best try. I am an ally of everyone, and I have belonging at the Officers' Academy. That is also why I try with hardness. You can always be counting on me. But you should know that one of these days will be when I return to Bridget. Before that day, do not try stopping me from trying. And please, keep watching over me. With you, I can try with more hardness than I could alone.
Alright. So hopefully between then and now, we'll start getting people to join. But while I remember, I'm going to change one of Claude's combat arts to Helm Splitter. Trade that. I'll do Monster Blast too, because we're going to be fighting more and more demonic beasts. I will... How do I do the goals up here? I'm going to do that. Sword and Brawling is not a class. She doesn't need sword anymore. I'm going to make her God, what do you call it? A Pegasus Knight. So she needs lance and flying. She might have other talents. Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot you can do with a sword skill. The only master classes that use sword, you also have to have a good reason. And I don't think I think she might have a weakness in reason. And then the only other one is Pegasus Knight. They kind of the master classes are really good. I don't mind them for the most part, but they're pretty basic too. So Shamir doesn't need any lance or need any more time invested in her bow, but I'll just do it with lance and riding. She's basically going to be the same thing as Ignatz. So we'll finish this up. Lester? I don't remember how they said it. We'll do that. Get some,
I am pleased to dine with such suitable...
Is there such a thing as a...
Okay. Join me. Yes! Join me.
I am spending my days with devotion. I am feeling that the way... Is it possible to be switching to your class? I have so much gratitude, but I have full comprehension.
Sweet. Okay.
You know him.
What?
So with that, I'm gonna pull Claude out of flying and put Petra into flying. I'm gonna make her a dragon because it's fun.
Better than before.
It's starting to make... How's this?
I'm a quick study.
All right. Now with that's all taken care of, we'll go to the goals. Petra. Sword, she's fine with. She needs axe, flying. She's a good bow unit too. She has lots of strengths. She's good at sword, axe, bow, and then flying. And I don't think she's good at riding, but that's her strengths as far as I know. So I'm gonna buy her a battalion before I forget. So let's go to marketplace. Battalion. Hire. We need one for my girl Petra. Or not, you know. Screw me. I don't have any money. I guess I can sell some stuff. Sell 4 of those bad boys. Buy her a battalion. The reason I'm buying her a battalion now is that if she doesn't have a D or better support,
we'll do everything
D or better authority skill, when she becomes a flying unit, and that won't be too long. It's what I plan on making her for an advanced class. She's gonna be not gonna be able to hold a battalion because every single flying battalion requires a support or authority level of D or better. Get more of those so we can get those in stock. I might change some stuff around for the certifications. I'm gonna make her a brigand. Make her a brigand. Yes, that's done. Catherine's fine. Shamir's fine. Everyone else I switched earlier. So let's go. What is Dorothea or Petra using? She has an iron sword. I'm gonna give her an axe if I have one. Swiped. Steal stuff from what's his butt? She's gonna need something other than Thunderbrand, otherwise it's gonna be unfortunate how quickly her stuff goes down, her weapon durability. I had a hard time finding the materials for her to repair the Thunderbrand. I didn't have that big of a problem later in the playthrough, but like in the first playthrough I couldn't find it at all. So let's get this battle going. It's the introduction to a few new characters. We won't have to use Cyril as an adjutant anymore. We might have to use Petra early. Early missions you can only have 10. Later missions you can have more than that. So Cyril, getting her when I did is nice too, because she's a lot higher of a level than some other of my characters. So I won't worry too much about leveling Shamir or Catherine up because they're high enough level. I will use them in a mission. I think this is fine for right now. Claude probably doesn't need to go, but, you know, if he gets up to level 20, I can make him an advanced class, and that'd be nice. So, let's do it. I'm a high enough level. I think the enemy level is 7. We should be able to just take everybody out. Alright, let's get this done. I won't waste too much time this month. I have a high enough level class. And I won't have to worry about weaklings on my team no more. That's the problem with having Lysynthia out in front. Alright, Petra, I'm gonna buy her a bow and I'm gonna buy her an axe soon. She's good with a sword. There's nothing stopping her from using a sword. Just having her with an axe and a bow can increase her skill mastery quickly and gives her some ranged attacks with the bow. Looks like Petra's instantly the MVP of my team. She's taking everybody out really quickly. Okay, we're almost done here.
I am...
Yep, she killed everybody. You can probably start to realize why I like Petra so much. I'm going to do a battle, but I'm going to limit my units to anybody who's below 10. I might put Shamir and Catherine in there just to use them. I don't really care if Catherine uses Thunderbrand a little bit. I obviously don't want her to break it this early in the game. Okay, so Claude's fine. I'm fine. Hilda's fine. These two need some levels. She's almost there. So having this, I'm gonna unequip Catherine's Thunderbrand so she doesn't screw me over. I don't need it as much. So there will be a point where you switch from part 1 to part 2 that everyone's weapons on hand becomes replenished, but I don't want to waste it either.
I'll crush them all.
So auto battle, this should be easy. And then with that, after this, we should be able to do a lot of certification exams. Hopefully for Marianne should be able to make it. I'm not sure about Raphael. Is it going to be a pattern where Lysynthia is just going to die all the time? That's her problem. She has extremely low defense and not a lot of health. Petra's still taking care of business. She might be my favorite character in this game, just in usability, character design, and how they talk. So That's full disclosure. If anybody's going to be in all 3 or 4 of my playthroughs, it's going to be Petra. Leonie getting involved is nice. At least Marianne got to level 10, and I can't complain about that too bad. Okay. Almost done. Oh, so Dorothea has an ability that if characters are standing next to her, they get 10% of the HP back at the start of the turn, which is amazing. Especially later on in the game, you have the ability to make her a dancer. And if you've played a previous Fire Emblem game, you know what a dancer is. But if you haven't, a dancer basically lets a unit that is moved in the same turn move again, which is really nice to have. You can make any character a dancer, but some characters are better at others than doing it. It also allows you to perform magic, so putting a character that's good at magic in that class is more useful than not. Load screen's really long right now. Changed everyone's goals, but group task is now going to be Skywatch, Petra, and Hilda should be alright. I actually might just put Catherine in here, so I'll do that for now. Okay, I won't be able to maximize my level with Petra, so I won't do that for right now. Get Horsies up as soon as possible for Shamir. Then we're doing very well with the students I started with. So we don't have to worry about them as much anymore. If you go into this game with an idea of what you want each of one of your units to do, towards the end of the game, they'll be there and then some with the skills you need. I didn't realize I hadn't done any of the button talent stuff for Dorothea yet, which is kind of a bummer because she does have a weakness in faith until you change it. So her experience goes down.
Not as hard.
And now she has close counter, which is sweet. Did she? I have to remember to equip that.
I'm getting it.
I'll probably double check before the next mission on what I want everyone to do. Okay. Oh, we're all settled there. So let's begin lecture.
Professor. I am not sure.
I botched that. Oh well.
Professor.
The only reason I picked that one is because she doesn't like when you try to baby her. Catherine's birthday. I don't need her support. We already have her support conversation.
I wonder why. Why does Lady Rhea give you special treatment? You're not particularly strong or good-looking. You seem exceedingly unremarkable. Not that I doubt you were a skilled mercenary. Shamir came from the same background, but she doesn't get nearly as much of Lady Rhea's attention. Besides, it'd be one thing if you got brought on as a knight, but a professorship, unprecedented. I'm not blaming you, I'm just perplexed. And it's not like just anyone can wield the Sword of the Creator. It's a legendary relic, right? And it was casually handed over to you. It's unbelievable. Maybe it's because you're related to Geralt. He was a leader of the Knights of Seiros, and probably the finest mercenary in all Fodlan. By the time I joined, he was gone, so I don't know him too well, but he's strong, right? Oh, come on. There can't be a soul in Fodlan who hasn't heard tales of the Bladebreaker. Maybe that's it. Geralt used his influence to help you. But Lady Rhea wouldn't give you favorable treatment because of that. No, definitely not. There must be something more to you. Okay, that settles it. I'm going to watch from afar. Figure out what Lady Rhea could possibly see in you. Whatever it is, maybe I can copy it so that you'll take a shine to me as well. And if I discover that your intentions are malicious, I'll cut you down with relish.
Hey, Professor. The students seem to like you. And you're not modest about it. I like that. Still, I can't deny that you've got skills. It's a little strange, to be completely honest. I had my doubts, but they were right to make you a professor. I'd be suspicious of their true intentions, if I were you. But what's it matter? Seems like it turned out just fine for you. I'll admit, it's unbelievable that you used to be a mercenary. I was a merc before coming here, but I can't imagine pulling off your fancy tactician act. I freeze up near royals and nobles. You deal with a lot of nobles when you're a merc. I didn't mind putting my life on the line, but I never liked having to bow and scrape to our noble employers. And that's what I like about being a knight. I get to punch all the nobles I want. I'm joking. But the knights do make a good business partner. I don't believe in the Church of Seiros. It makes me a bit of an anomaly among the knights.
Rhea took me in, so I became a knight to repay my debt to her.
I may be a knight, but it still feels like I'm doing the same things I did as a merc. Who knows, though? Maybe you and I will end up working together. Us knights are a pretty tough crew. I'm guessing you'd run circles around us, though.
I'm interested to see where your path leads you.
So, having a support conversation like that in the middle of the week, not exactly what I wanted. I'm not going to say no, it's just easier for me to do it when they come. I think what I'm going to do for upcoming episodes is that I'll do a mission episode, monastery episode, and then I'll do a support episode where I won't talk at all. Hopefully that'll work out. This is the first time I'm doing something like this, so we'll have to see. Play it by ear. Marianne can upgrade, so I'm gonna make her a priest. So she can start getting that going. Nice outfit change. I approve. That's kind of cool. So everything else is good, right? Yeah. So, this is a long one. I might just do it at the end of or move the the story for it before the mission starts automatically. I don't have anything else I want to do. I don't need her with authority, so I'm going to trade that for close counter. Everyone else doesn't have 5 yet, do they? Okay, so Hilda has Lance Breaker, so I'm going to trade that for Lance Prowess. That was what I was talking about with Weapon Triangle bonus. So she's has that ability now. She doesn't use swords, so I'll trade that for Dexterity. It affects crits, right? So why not? I'm never going to use swords with him, so I'll do the same thing with Dexterity. She's all right. Yeah. I don't know why I looked it up. What's his face? I'll trade this for the Faith right now because I don't use it. Although I'm not using Brawling either, so I'll just do that. Okay. Onwards. Let's do this. Go over here. Do some motivation renewal. Increase some of that. Yep. Goes those 2. Then need something with Petra. Okay, Petra and Leone. All right, I think we're all right. We definitely have enough people to teach with the amount of activity points we actually have. Okay, so I'm gonna go up here to the advice box. That done. Counselor. Yeah, he's talking about Dimitri because he wants to get girls into his room, but Dimitri's right next to him. Alright, 2 for 2 there, so that's nice. I'll use the choir coordinator to get Dorothea up higher in Faith. I used Dorothea a lot in these, but she wasn't getting any experience. Anything you do before they're on your team doesn't count towards anything. So now that's over with. I'm gonna go down here to the greenhouse, pick up my plants. Harvest. Got premium magic herbs. I can't get flowers to save my life though. It's kind of annoying. I guess it doesn't matter. Then there's not anything else I need to do here. We tried to talk to Sylvain again, asked me to join, but his is dependent on reason and writing. His skill check, and I don't have either. So I guess I'll go up to Rhea, do faculty training, get my faith up. Then with having the faith increase, I might be able to get characters like Mercedes. Linhart has faith too, but I'm not going to use him until the Black Eagles route, so I'm not worried about it. Where else we got? I guess I'll have to go up here to Gilbert and Geralt. So they're down here. Oh, it was loading? I've never seen that happen before. That was weird.
She was carrying something. I'm not.
Some horsies. Having a higher skill in horsing and riding and flying is nice because it increases the experience you give to the students that you're trying to teach flying to. So that's done. We have lots of supports. Yeah, I'll do those at the end because there's gonna be a long time. In the next episode. Struct manually. Hopefully we can get either Ingrid and Sylvain to join. Maybe both. We'll have to see. So for Petra, see, she has lots of talents. Her flying is going to be good for what I need it for. I'm going to have to start investing time into her lance, because she needs lance as well. But I'll do bow just to get her a little better. I'm not going to be able to get a close counter for a while, but you know, every little bit counts. Okay. Her flying is high enough for what I need it for. I might, it should be able to progress naturally by the time I actually need master classes. She has 17 levels to go before she can even become one. So I guess I'll just try to make Dorothea budding talent.
I got it. You're...
Okay. Claude set. Get Lysynthia, because why not? So what I need Lysynthia for, she has to have an A on both Reason and Faith, and she most definitely will by the time she's the right level. I got her budding talent done, so I'm gonna actually invest a little bit in Reason so she can have a variety of different magic. Faith magic is nice. Nosferatu allows you to heal yourself with based on the amount of damage you do, but having other skills that are available to her, or other magic spells that are available to her, is going to be nice. I guess this is going to be a pattern where they're going to ask to be in a class that I'm already working them towards. I didn't get either Ingrid or Sylvain, but that's alright. The later I get them, the higher level they'll be, and that'll be nice because I can start so I guess with Ingrid it's nice because she's when I get her she's gonna be a Pegasus Knight already. Alright, so we're gonna explore one more time. And then I'll save before I enter the Knight's Quarters. Before that, before I enter, I'll remember to do the support conversations. And then we can finish it off. Actually, you know what? This episode's already an hour 10 minutes long. I'm gonna do the last week of my monastery stuff. Next episode, I might talk a little bit, and then mainly it will be support conversations. I don't want to waste the ability to build support between units when they eat. So thank you for watching. Thanks for sticking with me while I'm trying to figure this stuff out. This game's kind of annoying to do a walkthrough for with commentation because you know, it just lots of stops and starts. I don't want to talk over a lot of story. But thanks for watching. Hope to see you next episode.